Good evening and welcome once again. We are live from the 7 Districts Malek Stadium in Ajman, and this is the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. Match number 35 is going to be Emirates Reds taking on the men in the other red, that's Team Sharjah. Well, Sharjah have had an excellent run in this tournament, have been unbeaten all throughout, and would want to continue that going into this game as well. On the other hand, Emirates Reds will want to make sure that they get back to winning ways. Quickly head down along the sidelines and find out what happened at the flip of the coin. We have Ahmed Khwaja with the two captains for the toss.
Toss time for match number 35 of the Emirates D10 2023, powered by FanCode. To my left are the two captains. Leading Emirates Reds, of course, we have Clint Birkinshaw. Leading Sharjah, we have Haider Ali. And of course, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our esteemed match official, is going to be Birkinshaw. Emirates Reds to flip the coin.
Heads.
Heads is the call from Sharjah.
It is head.
Just come down as heads. Haider Ali, toss जीत गए, क्या फैसला किया?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, हम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे.
पहली बॉलिंग करेंगे. तो ये आपने अपनी स्ट्रेटजी चेंज की है इस बार, तो कितने पे आप उनको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना चाहते हैं?
कोशिश यही होगी, देखें थोड़ा ड्यू भी है और पिच भी अच्छा है, तो यही होगा कि 100 तक जो है वो उनको पकड़ें, क्योंकि आज हमने अपने कुछ जो मेन बॉलर्स हैं उनको रेस्ट दिया, इसलिए हम चेज़ पे जा रहे हैं ताकि अगर प्ले ऑफ में हमें चेज़ भी करना पड़े तो हमारे लिए कोई जो है वो प्रॉब्लम ना हो, तो इसलिए हम चेज़ पे जा रहे हैं.
10 मैच जीत चुके हैं ऑन द ट्रॉट. अब बैक ऑफ द माइंड ख्याल है कि हमने अनडिफीटेड जाना है ग्रुप स्टेज में.
जी देखें, हमारे हाथ में कोशिश है, रिज़ल्ट अल्लाह ताला की साथ देती है, तो हमारा यही है कि इस टूर्नामेंट का जो एंड है वो अच्छा करना है, क्योंकि दिस इज़ माय फर्स्ट टाइम एज अ कैप्टन शारजा काउंसिल, तो मेरा यही है कि इंशाल्लाह मैं अपना बेस्ट टू बेस्ट दूं और शारजा टीम को जो है वो चैम्पियन करवाऊँ.
टीम में सारी चेंजेस याद है या छोड़ दूं?
छोड़ दें, याद भी हैं.
बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द गेम.
थैंक यू.
Clint, let's have a chat. Unfortunately, lost the toss. You will be batting first. What would you have done if you had won the coin flip?
Again, probably would have bowled just to settle in, and then we like to know what we're chasing. So, unfortunately, we have to bat again now, but that's our job in hand now.
Well, with Ajman's loss, you still have a chance, an outside chance of making it into the top 4. So have you tell the dugout that we're still alive in the D10?
Yeah. It's exciting times. But let's see what the T10 holds for us this evening against the top of the logs.
Team changes?
Yes, unfortunately, Danny Pawson's still out. Abdullah Kayani and Mohammed Salman is out. So we've got Saad coming in, we have Rashid in, and yes, that's it.
Best of luck for the game, Clint.
Thank you very much.
Right then, news from the sideline. Sharjah have won the toss, and this time they have elected to bowl first.
So Sharjah has won the toss, decided to bowl first. Let's look at the playing 11 for both the teams. For Emirates Red, Abhinav Vishnu, Akasha Tahir, Ashwant Valthappa, Clint Birkinshaw, Harit Shetty, Mohammad Abu Bakr, Kamar Hussain, Rashid Habib, Ronak Vaswani, Saad Ali Rafe and Udish Suri are the playing 11. While for Sharjah, Asif Khan at the top, Dawood Ijaz has been in good form, Fayaz Ahmed, Haider Ali the captain, Harsh Desai, Masood Kurbaz the wicketkeeper, Mohammad Asif, Shehbaz Ali, Uzair Haider, Uzair Khan and Zainullah complete the playing 11. Well, the two openers are out there in the middle, and just the right time to introduce my partner in the comm box. I've been joined by K. Asif.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, Shoaib, who've been talking about cricket, about D10 cricket from last a week or so, and now this tournament is heading towards its end, and we have witnessed brilliant cricket. Some of the youngsters, they are really good.
Haider starts off the first ball with some turn, slower in the air. This should be the ideal speed that he should be bowling at, because the faster he bowls, the less it turns. The more flight he gives, better chances of disturbing and getting a wicket. Bowls slow again. A quick single taken, and with that, Kamar is off the mark.
So, as you heard what Clint Birkinshaw was talking about, that he wanted to bowl first, but they lost the toss and they're batting first now. And Sharjah, they're very strong side and still unbeatable, and I'm quite sure that the way they are playing, they will create some more troubles for the teams like Emirates Reds And you see 4 fielders on the offside, 3 fielders inside the circle on the onside. Oh, very good delivery. Very good delivery. Again, a sharp spin. Saad off the mark with the single. Masood Gurbaz behind the stumps. Qamar. He looks in good touch during this tournament. Wanted to hit that hard. There's a fielder on the long on position and at the single. So good start. First 4 deliveries, 3 singles. Some change in the fielding for the left-handed Saad. A fielder is the deep square leg and a long on. Asking for the run out. Will the umpire? Yes, umpire has decided to go upstairs. There was a bit of reflection from the finger of Heather. We'll have to see. Either the batter was in,
Well, I think he is well inside the crease at this moment. We'll have to wait and watch. Well, touch and go. Very close.
we'll have to see. Either the bat was in the air or it was a clear deflection with the finger of Heather. Oh, very close. Very, very close. Yes, what's your hunch, Shoaib?
Well, I'll have to see. I think the angle from the other angle, basically from square leg or from the non-striking end, that would give us a better idea if the bat is behind the crease or not. Yeah, this angle, but I think through this angle, it looks like he might just have made it. Very inconclusive. I think the benefit of doubt should go to the batter, but I think we'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Let's just sit on this one.
Yeah, let's see. Heather is smiling, and so it's not out.
And the right call has been made. But it was very close, I must say.
It's a good start so far for Sharjah.
Catches the call. Nicely played down on one knee. There is protection in the deep. Harsh Desai there. And a single to end the over. Good over from Heather, the captain from Sharjah, leading from the front. After the first over, Reds are 4 for no loss. So it's going to be Harsh Desai to bowl the second over. Spin from both ends. Interesting decision from Sharjah. The ambidextrous bowler bowls with the left and with the right. Left arm spin and right arm off spin as well. And starts off with a good delivery. So when there's a left-handed batter, he'll bowl right arm. And when there's a right-handed batter, he'll bowl left arm. Such a great talent, Harsh Desai. Quicker, flatter, the arm ball played cautiously by Saad for a single.
And good thing is that he has placed a fielder in the slip. I've never seen that spinner bowling, especially in T10. And a bowler is taking a slip, coming up with a slip. Good captaincy and good confidence shown by the skipper.
A good idea to have a slip in place with the ball turning away. Asif Khan in that slip might come into play. Oh, the arm ball drift in the air. Takes the inside edge. Won't go all the way. Asif will cut that off. But they'll get to good delivery. Very good delivery from Harsh.
What a talent he is. Normally, we haven't seen this kind of talent on the international arena. But yes, he's hardly 16, 17 years of age. And in this age, look at the confidence.
Bowls that arm ball yet again. Some swing in the air for Harsh. Bowling with the new ball. Haven't seen him do that a lot. But so far, so good for him. Just 3 runs conceded in 4 deliveries. Oh, and a wicket to his name as well. Finally lands it in the right area. Qamar trying to go big. Has completely missed. And the sound of timber for Harsh Desai. He gets his first. Emirates lose their first wicket in the form of Qamar.
Very good delivery. It was an armour delivery. And Qamar wanted to hit that hard towards mid-wicket. Spun sharply. A very good piece of bowling by Harsh Desai. Qamar departs on 4, 7 for 1.
Last ball of the over, 2 slips in place for Harsh Desai as this one's been played towards the long off for a single. That'll be the end of the over. Asif comes in to bowl another spinner, left arm spinner, and has been hit for a run by Ashwant. He moves on to 2. Asif does have the ability to take wickets. Meanwhile, Saad has hit that straight down the ground. Hasn't middled it too well. Fielder from long on will come and clean that up.
Good effort from the fielder. Heather, the skipper, was there. One moment, better was Ward looking for the second. It was to the gap, and they will take a couple easily. So far, Emirates Reds, they're under pressure. Courtesy some good spin bowling from skipper and then Harsh Desai.
All the bowlers have done well so far. And I like the strategy coming in from Sharjah. Have employed all the spinners. Meanwhile, that's a good hit. Using his feet, Ashwant has come down the track, got to the pitch of the ball and played it towards a long off for 4.
Very good batting this time. Down the track and targeting the very, very secure area, which is over the bowler's head, long on, long off. So Ashwant. And straight, but it was very hard. Even better was asking to the bowler, are you okay? I think hit on his stomach, isn't it?
Now that was hit hard. Didn't have the time to evade that ball. Hit him on the high on the thigh. He's rubbing it. It was hit really hard and just yeah, was absolutely in no position to hold on to it. That's a poor delivery down the leg side and a good collect from the keeper Masood Gurbaz.
Yeah, very good wicket keeping and very cheeky work as well. Attentive.
Looking for 2. Will get them comfortably in the end. That's good running. But overall, a decent over this one for the Reds. 12 runs off it. 3 overs gone, 20 for 1. Harsh to continue. Right arm around the wicket for Ashwant Waltappa. A slip in place. Starts off with a quick and flat delivery. Goes big. Ashwant has got the right connection and that ball has sailed over for a maximum. That's a very good hit. Clean hitting from Ashwant Waltappa.
He looks very, very good in confidence with an aggressive approach. It was a flighted delivery and stand and deliver. Once again, the timing was absolutely perfect. Look at this shot. The balance was the key and footwork was phenomenal. Brilliant batting.
A very good hit from Ashwant. He's hit a boundary and a 6 already. That's good batting. A flatter, quicker and well done by Harsh. Good comeback and good fielding of his own bowling.
Yeah, I must say that this youngster, Harsh Desai, is looking really, really nice. Confident. Look at this line length. Doesn't matter you hit me a 6, I will come up with the same line of length with the aggressive approach. And he has taken a fielder in the slip, which is impressive effort.
2 more balls to go in this over. Will complete his spell with those 2 deliveries. Another big heave towards the onside. They'll take 2 more. Was played in the gap, although not timed or middled by Saad, but he'll still get 2.
Well, courtesy, some very good bowling from Harsh Desai. See, from the same length, he conceded a maximum, but does not matter. I will come up with the same spirit.
Quicker,
Very good.
flatter, and end of the over. Good spell from him. Just 13 runs off his 2 overs and a wicket. After 4 overs, it's 29 for 1. Fifth over, interesting change. It's going to be Fayaz who's bowled one down the leg side. That's a poor delivery and might just go all the way for 5 wides. Don't normally see Fayaz bowl. I think he's bowling for the first time in the tournament, if I'm not wrong. They've qualified and that's why I think they're trying their options, but this is a poor delivery, a loosener from Fayaz.
Vivid start. Even it wasn't easy for the wicketkeeper Gurbaz to stop it. So 5 extra runs, but this kind of bowling definitely release some pressure over the batters.
In the slot and it's high up in the air. It's going all the way beyond the ropes. That is a big hit and will be 6 more for Ashwant.
Very good shot once again. His timing has been phenomenal. And shot selection is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this shot, clearing the distance and out of the park for the maximum. He's on 22, just on 10 deliveries. So first 1 delivery, 11 runs conceded by Fayaz. Catch it is the call, but found the gap. Nicely played towards cow corner. Very good batting from Ashwant. And now he's targeting this extra bowler. Look at this shot into the gap. A 6 and then a boundary.
This is very good batting from Ashwant. It was long due. He was given an extended run in the playing 11. And today he's looking good for his 26. Another big hit, another flat shot, and another ball that was poorly bowled by Fayaz has been hit for a 6 by Ashwant. Reds reach to their 50 with that grand shot from the bat of the southpaw.
Intelligent batting. It was a half cracker and nicely pulled towards mid-wicket for a maximum. And this over so far 21 runs on just 3 deliveries, 3 still to go. Hit hard towards long on. Will they take the second? No. So good batting, especially from Ashwant. The way his timing, his confidence, everything is perfect. One is the call. Nicely batted by Ashwant so far. 33 of 13. This is what I do like, especially in D10 cricket. your strike rate touching 200 and 250.
Yes, that's been a very important knock from Ashwant. And on the last ball, he takes a single and will keep strike after 5 overs. Reds are looking really good. They've lost 1 wicket. It's 53 for 1.
$53 for 1 at the halfway mark are Emirates Reds. Well, their semi-final hopes are still alive, but they need to win their last 2 games and hope other results go their way. Floating power play taken by Emirates Reds. I like this move. They're looking positive. Ashwant Valthappa, 34 of 14, is playing a fabulous knock, striking the ball big. Let's take a look at the field set for him. In the power play, there is a square leg, more towards mid-wicket, and a long on in position. Haider Ali, the captain of Sharjah. Oh, that's hit hard right back to him. And hitting hard and coming into the com box alongside me is Abid Ibrahim. Good evening.
Good evening, Yazi. Thank you very much, Sir Ahmed Khwaja. Well, just rightly posed this game is for Emirates Red. They would like to go get that post 100, maybe 120 would be the ideal total. They would like to post. And I think Ashwant Valthappa had due this performance, and maybe, you never know, if all goes well, things fall in place, we can have maybe a surprise at the points table.
Oh, absolutely. Young lad has been capped by the UAE for a reason. Dragged towards the long on region. Bowling according to his field so far. They're pushing for 2. And he'll just about make it in time. I've liked the intent from Emirates Reds this evening. They played with the fearlessness.
Yeah, wonderful placement, that one. Shuffle a little bit onto that surface as well. He's not happy with those 2.
Right in the block hole. They're pushing for 2 again. And not quite this time. They could have taken a chance on the throw. But Uzair Khan going for the batter's end. Well, Saad Ali Rafi, the youngster, a slow innings so far, but Ashwant Valthappa has made up the difference. They're still going at around 10 runs per over. So that triple figure mark is well within reach. But ideally, they'd like to get up to 110, 120 and really challenge the strong Sharjah batting lineup, especially with Asif Khan in glorious touch. The innings he played last night versus Ajman, incredible. Absolutely took them to all parts. Oh, swing and a miss. You cannot afford that. Saad Ali Rafi just struggling a bit here, Abid.
Well, indeed, a youngster playing on a big stage, and somebody like Haider Ali, who's best in the business, was bowling at you. It's been watched all over the world, so youngsters need to get through these drills.
Picked it up towards mid-wicket. Does it have the legs? Not quite, but it will find the gap. And a good hit from Saad Ali Rafi ends the over with a boundary. And Reds moving at exactly 10 runs per over. 60 for 1. Well, Qamar Hussain failed to impress this evening. But Saad Ali Rafi, 13 of 12, building a good partnership here with Ashwant Valthappa, 37 of 18. Still a lot of batting to come. Rashid Habib, Clint Birkinshaw himself, Ronak Vaswani, good striker of the ball. So let's see. They have gone bowling heavy this evening, Emirates Reds. So this pair has done very well to take them to a decent position. Uzair Khan coming back into the attack.
I think good move there. He's great find for Sharjah, but I think the concern would be for these left-armers is that the two left-handers are batting. So they're not in position to create those pressure or bowl those tough lines. Maybe that man, Shehbaz Ali, would have been a right choice to bowl up against these two left-handers. Meanwhile, Uzair also did had a great tournament in terms of picking up wickets and average. An economy of 10 of his caliber is a bit too high.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. He's been a bit hit and miss in the D10. It's that kind of format. Hard to find consistency. Just lofted over the bowler and mid-off with a poor effort. But the long on fielder will clean it up. They have picked up a couple. So just trying to bowl that hard length here, Uzair Khan.
Yeah, a bit of a casual efforts there. And they could have cut this one down, at least made it one, if that mid-off would have been a slightly better or diving in front. And look at that. There was actually they were looking for the third as well.
Well, Shehbaz Ali seems to be the senior statesman advising Uzair Khan on what to bowl. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah, I think he's got that job to do.
Oh, quick delivery bowled into the pitch. And good call from young Saad calling Ashwant through, who was unsighted on the ball. They need to keep up the momentum though. At least 105, 110 would be bare minimum. Good partnership though between the two left-handers.
Yeah, they did decent job together with a healthy strike rate also. And they can hit those big. I think if they take the game maybe 2 more overs and stick together, in the end, that 1 over, maybe 1 big over of 15 and above can do. Maybe above than 15, then you need maybe 2.
Slower bouncer, very nicely executed by Uzair Khan. A big grunt just to disguise it. And he certainly outfoxed young Saad Ali.
Well, he's a terrific bowler, Uzair Khan. Look at that. It's just not that bouncer was accurate, but he's made sure that he doesn't offer pace, which makes the batter to err in the shot selection. Meanwhile, they've got plenty of fielders on the onside, on the leg side. They've got square leg, fine legs up. So he's making sure he doesn't bowl onto the middle stump or the leg stump.
Yeah, has a mid-wicket in place as well. Another slower bouncer, beautifully bowled. Oh, confusion here. Well, if Ashwant wanted to come through for the buys, he should have at least communicated with Saad Ali that this could be a plan. But so far, a very good over from Uzair Khan.
Yeah, disturb the batter's timing, and this is where you can really get him out. When he's frustrated, he's looking for the big shot, he's played a couple of dot balls. So this is the right time to bowl your best delivery to pick him up.
Yeah, will this dot ball pressure pay off with a wicket? That is what Sharjah really needs. Of course, they are looking to go undefeated in the group stage. 10 wins out of 10 so far in the D10. This was pace on and could be a run out. Direct hit, and I think Saad Ali Rafai is in trouble. Yes, umpire Imran Munir has said it is OUT out.
Well, Uzair hardly had a side on the stumps, but he was bullseye. Look at that, pick and throw. No chance. That's what the pressure does to you. The pressure was mounting over the young man, and he departs. It's 2 wickets down, 63 for 2.
The captain of the Reds coming in at number 4, Clint Birkinshaw. 147 runs in the tournament. We expected a lot more from him. It's been tough going for the Reds in this edition of the D10. They played so wonderfully in the previous tournament, but a lot of big name players transferring over to the bigger state sides. Good looking push from Ashwant and a quick single taken. 7 overs up. Reds 64 for 2. Well, Fayaz Ahmed would not want to look at those bowling figures. 24 runs conceded. If you remove that, they've only conceded 40 runs in 6 overs. So that was where the Reds really picked up the momentum. Mohammad Asif still has 1 over in his kitty. And Uzair Khan, a good start to his spell with 4 dot balls, only 3 runs conceded. So we do expect Mohammad Asif and Uzair Khan to bowl. But Fayaz Ahmed, I'm not so sure, Abid.
They need 1 more over of these 24 runs. As simple as that. The Reds would really rock on back.
Clint Birkinshaw. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Ashwant, 10 runs away from a well-deserved half century. And this is the bowler who might be covering Fayaz Ahmed's 1 over. Uzair Khan, very talented. Can bowl some brisk medium pace. Slashed behind point. Oh, misfield by Harsh Desai. That is the last person in the entire stadium I would expect to fumble the ball.
Yeah, very casual out there, I think. Just kept that gap between the legs. That ball got through the gate. Wasn't timed it well. But look at that. You have to feel for the youngster.
Yeah, I think he'll be a bit embarrassed when he sees that. Didn't get down quickly enough, but a good start to the over. Attempted Yorker. Pushed down the ground for a single. It's been a fluent innings from Ashwant. He took toll on Fayaz Ahmed, and since then he's been rotating the strike effectively. So they're still on course for that score of 100 plus, but need to finish well here. Can Clint Birkinshaw hit a few biggies to change the equation and make this a very interesting match indeed? Goes over the top of mid-off and it will skip away. Does it have the legs? Not quite. And they'll take a couple. Perhaps should have pushed harder for 3.
Well, indeed, you need to run hard if you're not finding boundaries. The previous one was the lucky one. He's got that one because of the error made by Harsh. But they need to run hard between the wicket. I think Clint would like to keep the strike as well.
Right in the block hole, pushed out towards the covers. 8 runs of the first 4 deliveries is not too bad. Now can Ashwant pick up another boundary and make it a really big over? Put Sharjah under pressure. I did ask Haider Ali, are you planning to go undefeated in the group stage into the knockouts? He's like, we're just taking it game by game, but certainly it is something that we are aiming for.
Well, I think there is muster that you need to get a little bit of awakening call early, so it's better.
Heave towards mid-wicket. In the gap. Nicely placed by Ashwant. He moves on to 49.
Yeah, well bowled, that one. Not a bad delivery, but then the way he picked that one out clearly shows he's sighting the ball well, and a great performance that has been put on by the youngster Waltappa. Look at that. Cleared that front leg early, so he had time. And mind you, Man is not express quick bowler.
12 runs taken off the 5 deliveries. Pull towards mid-wicket again. And they will take 2. That is 50 for Ashwant Waltappa. Well played from the tall left-hander. 51 of just 25 deliveries. And he's provided that much-needed punch the Emirates Reds needed in their top order. Well played, young man.
Yeah, it's been a great knock. Beautiful exhibition of batting. He's held one end as well and kept scoring runs with over 200 strike rate. Fabulous knock from Ashwant. 78 for 2 at the end of 8.
Well, this is a very interesting move from Haider Ali. A left-arm spinner, Mohammad Asif, to bowl the penultimate over. The 3 overs of power play are done, so the field can be spread. But this is a risk for sure. Good start to the over, right in the block hole.
Yeah, you need to risk it if you want biscuit. That's simple as that. I think they need to pick up wicket here. Asif bowled well, considering that with a new ball, given 12 in the power play. Not a bad start for him. I think he's the man where they can ask for a wicket. If not wicket, for sure, he can contain some runs.
Ashwant needs to go hard now. Go down the leg side, and you can sense Mohammad Asif knows the big left-hander is coming after him. Current run rate, so they're looking at a score of about 98. That may not be enough, Abid.
That doesn't seem to be that enough because Sharjah has likes of Masood and Asif Khan. Some work for Asif Khan. Good commitment. They'll pick up easy 3.
Well, waiting for the umpire signal. And yes, it's a wide, so that's pretty much a boundary for Ashwant. Oh, pardon me, just buys. So only going to be 3. But useful runs nonetheless.
Yeah, they need runs here. At least they'll be eyeing to get 100, but beyond that, it should be beyond that, nothing less. There you go. Yeah, within the rights of the batsman. According to the new rule, if the fielders are moving around, you can pull back.
Chopped away, but straight to cover point. And I think Ashwant has made it. And yeah, Gurbaz knows the throw was slightly, little bit off target.
Yeah, the pickup was fine, but the throw was slightly high. It took a little time for the throw to jump, collect, take the bails off. It took some works for Masood, but meanwhile, the tall, lanky Ashwant made it comfortably.
Yeah, using that reach to full effect. But can he hit one over wideish long on or mid-wicket? That's what he's aiming for. A ball onto the pads. Very smart bowling from Asif. Just firing it quick and onto his pads. And that's just getting tangled up within Ashwant's legs. So just going to be a single.
Not a bad over at all.
Yeah, I was fearing it might go for 10, 15, 20. But he's bowled really well. Can the captain of the Reds deliver that big blow? Oh, this looks very close. And given the arm ball, Clint Birkinshaw jumped out of his crease, struck on the pads, and that looked quite straight to me, Abid.
Yeah, a bit of a risk taken there, stepping ahead, dancing down the track, was looking to play the big shot, then he fired onto the pads and hit him in front. Much needed wicket. Walking out is captain of Emirates Reds, Clint Birkinshaw. Scored 5 for 5, 85 for 3.
Young left-hander Ronak Vaswani coming in at number 5. And he's been cleaned up. First ball, right in the block hold, playing across the line and crashing into middle stump.
Yeah, as expected, good bowling gets you reward, and that's what happened here with Mohammad Asif. 2 back-to-back wickets, playing across the line, very first delivery. Well, a risky move there, but that would be the end for Ronak, who had a good tournament so far, but just couldn't get going when it was much needed there. I think Sharjah has pulled things back. Walking out is Ronak Vaswani on a golden duck. The score is still the same, 85 for 4.
New batter coming in is Akasha Tahir. He can certainly wield the willow, send a few flying out of the park. He did that in one game, I remember. Uzair Khan to bowl the final over of the innings. Sharjah have pulled it back well here.
A real test there for Uzair Khan.
Hard punch down the ground. They will be looking for a couple. Yeah, the left-hander's throw will make it sure they come through. And Ashwant, I feel, has to keep the strike and look to go big.
Yeah, lots of left-handers and left-armers at the moment at the centre on display. It's Ashwant who's left-hander. It's Uzair who's left-armer. And the fielder out there, Mohammad Asif, who is also a left-armer. Look at that quick running. It was Akasha Tahir who wanted the 2.
Yeah, great commitment. He pressed him. Ashwant must be a bit tired, all that hard running. And even I am a left-hander, Abid. So are you, I believe?
No.
Okay. Slower ball, beautifully executed. Uzair Khan. There's no change in his action, but he mixes up his pace really beautifully.
And I think this is what the beauty of his bowling is. And in the shorter format, he's really useful bowler. Look at that. Because of the slowness of the ball, and Ashwant clearing that front leg too early, exposed himself. And I think he's also loosening up, maybe just losing the rhythm.
Yeah, it certainly seems so. Read that one, but not timed. Drag towards mid-wicket. They'll be looking for 2 again. And they should make it in time. Oh, Ashwant. Well, he turned around to look at the ball. He lost track of where he was. And I think this could be close, Abid.
Yeah, we're going upstairs, but I think Ashwant knows that he's well in. He's looking to take mark and take guard as well. Have a look at this one. Pretty casual there. He was sighting to the ball. And yes, yeah, it's very tough to get those tall batters out.
Yeah, he has that reach like Mr. Incredible, who could stretch his arms, I remember. Fantastic 4.
Good back of the lane delivery now. Yeah, you get a little bit of advantage of your height.
Well, I think they're struggling to reach that triple figure mark here. Uzair Khan has been brilliant with the ball, with his variations. This time a short delivery, wide of off. He knew Ashwant was dragging everything to the leg side, so bowled it outside his hitting range. Only 4 runs conceded in 3 deliveries of the final over. 4 runs in 4 deliveries rather. He's hooked it towards square leg. It will plug in the outfield. Another couple picked up. And they are certainly not going to reach the 100 mark here. It will be disappointing for the Reds.
Yeah, one for the over given. I think it's rightly timed. It's just bowled well despite bowling last over. And it's only 6 runs off it so far. 2 or 2 or 2.
Well, can he end it with a 6? That would make it interesting. Really breathing hard. He's run well between the wickets, non-stop. A good knock, 57 of 32. Turn towards fine leg. Square leg has to give chase. And, oh, just got his boot down in time, Uzairman. And they will run through for 3. So Emirates Red, in the end, conclude on a decent score, maybe slightly below par. 94 runs in their allotted 10 overs.
I think slow par, that's been only one batter doing the measure of the runs. So that's we have put the difference in this, I think, posting total. There must be looking around 110. But they've got 24 runs of Fayaz Ahmed. That's where they thought they will get to over 100. But things were pulled really well back, especially Muhammad Asif's over has done a wonderful job, that spin and coming in the right time. And even the rest of the bowlers have done a decent job.
They most certainly have. Uzair Khan was excellent as well. So let's see. The Reds defending a score of 94. Ashwant Valthappa with an excellent innings. 60 not out of 33 deliveries. No other serious contribution apart from Saad Ali Rafai, who built that 50-run partnership alongside him.
Well, talking about the bowling, this is what I was talking about. The difference is the 6 runs in over in 2 overs. Like economy of 6 for Uzair has been phenomenal. And also talking about Haider Ali, who's been also very economical and bowled on those power plays. And Muhammad Asif is being the wicket taker for them because of containing runs. And it was wickets for the... And that was first wicket to go. Qamar Hussain couldn't read the left armour. And then there been some intent from Valthappa, who got some runs coming in. And Fayaz gone for 24 in that over. Ashwant Valthappa didn't look like missing out on the opportunity. And he was been every time bowling those off breaks. He's been trashed away.
Yeah, I think that's the first and last over Fayaz Ahmed is going to bowl in the D10. This was this wonderful run out of Saad Ali Rafai. Look at Uzair Khan off balance. Direct hit at the non-striker's end. But Ashwant Valthappa continued with his fine innings. That was a big hit towards the mid-wicket region to pick up a boundary. Clint Birkinshaw trapped in front by Muhammad Asif. So they just lost momentum at the wrong stage. Ronak Vaswani also yorked by Muhammad Asif, who bowled a very good 9th over. So in the end, it's a target of 95 for Sharjah to remain undefeated in the Emirates D10 so far. Can they do it? We'll find out after the break. Stay tuned. Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. Match number 35 in progress between Emirates Red and Sharjah. And Emirates Red have posted a score of 94 runs in their allotted 10 overs. Now it's up to Sharjah to chase the target down. Ashwant Valtappa with a fluent innings, 60 not out of 33 deliveries. And he was the main run scorer in chief for the Reds, supported by Saad Ali Rafai, but nobody else getting a significant score. In terms of the bowling, Fayaz Ahmed was quite expensive in his one over, but other than that, everybody did a very good job, apart from Uzair Haidarman, gone for 14 runs, but Uzair Khan, Mohammad Asif, Harsh Desai and Haider Ali as a tandem bowled really well to keep Sharjah in the game. So 95 runs is the target of the next 10 overs. Not a particularly difficult run rate required when you have the likes of Asif Khan in prime form, Dawood Ijaz batting well, Fayaz Ahmed is in great touch as well. A lot of power, a lot of skill in that Sharjah batting lineup. Can they go 11 wins out of 11 in the Emirates D10? That would certainly be an incredible record. Umpires emerging out in the middle. Final team talk being given by Clint Birkinshaw. And partnering me for the first 5 overs of what should be a thrilling run chase, it's Mr. K. Asif. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Ahmed. And once again, Sharjah, they were looking so confident during the ball. Emirates says they wanted to bowl first, but unfortunately they lost the toss. And Sharjah offer them to bat first. Here we go. First 2 batters, Masood Gurbaz. And the good thing is that they've given bit of rest to Asif Lala. And Dawood is coming with Masood Gurbaz.
Yeah, quite interesting. A new look opening combo for Sharjah. Dawood Ijaz has played 3 or 4 very good innings in the D10 in this edition. He's been particularly severe on the spinners with that slog sweep towards square leg and mid wicket. And Masood Gurbaz, I think it would do his confidence a world of good if he can just get a good innings before we get into the knockout stage. Of course, Sharjah are already locked in the number 1 slot. There's a big gap between them, and the team plays second, 6 points in fact. They've been consistent, they've been ruthless, and they've been invincible in the D10 so far. So it'll be a tall order for the Emirates Reds bowling to restrict them from the target of 95.
Rightly said. They remain so far. They got all victories. But do remember what happened with India recently in the World Cup. They won all the game, but in the final, they were pathetic, unfortunately. So, sometimes when luck is working, you would have to be very, very careful.
No, absolutely. Sometimes it's good to lose a game in the round robin stage before you get into the crunch knockout matches. But Haider Ali, he said, we're taking one game at a time. So let's see if that formula works for Sharjah. They certainly look like a very, very strong outfit in this edition of the Emirates D10. Dawood Ijaz will be facing the first delivery. And who is it going to be to take the new ball? I think it might be Akasha Tahir. Just looking to make sure. Very skillful young lad. Yes, it will be Akasha Tahir taking the new ball. And he will get that ball to swing away from the right-hander.
Right arm over. And we're just waiting for the play call. 4 fielders inside the circle. A fielder is deep mid-wicket.
Yeah, interesting. They've kept a mid-wicket for Dawood Ijaz already. That is the reputation he brings to the crease. And lofted over mid-off. What a handsome shot to get off the mark. 4 runs.
This is called that you can attack from the start, and look at this shot. I love this intent down the track, knowing that he will bowl somewhere in the middle, and nicely timed over the mid off the mark with his boundary.
Not an easy shot to execute on the top of the bounce. Lovely flowing hit from Dawood Ijaz. And this time it struck on the pad. Big appeal. But the umpire has said no. That looked very close to me, K. Asif.
Well, the only thing could be that if it's pitching outside the leg stump, that's it. Rest, it was very, very close. Dawood was trying to play across the line.
Let's take a look here. Perhaps maybe just pitching outside leg and missing leg as well. But an early scare for Dawood Ijaz. Masood Gurbaz on strike. Oh, that's a hint of extra bounce. Immediately looking to pick it up over square leg. Very adventurous to say the least.
Yes, they came up with a plan to just go for attack. Masood Gurbaz is an attacking player. Here we go. Wanted to play over the mid wicket.
Yeah, and he's just telling himself, try to play straight. You have to sometimes fight your instincts in the shorter formats. Of course, the muscle memory tells you drag everything to the leg side. But you have to play the ball on merit, keep your shape. Try to play with a straight blade. And he's flicked it over fine leg all the way for 6. What a hit. And Mudassar Ali and Shoaib Ahmed enjoyed that one.
Wow, what a good shot that was. Once again, it was on the pads, flicked it nicely, and for me, this is shot of the day so far.
Yeah, Akasha, why are you trying to bowl full and on middle stump? You already saw him attempt that shot earlier, and he bowled it exactly in the spot that Masood Gurbaz wanted. Lack of experience, I would say, from Akasha Tahir. He needs to correct. And he's gone over mid-off. A lot of height and not quite the distance or the timing.
It was a skyer, only 2 taken. Yes, and the fielder has been placed towards long off. Or, I beg your pardon, it was on the sweeper position. And he wanted to clear the extra cover region. Didn't time well.
Yeah, I like at least he's aiming for the right areas. Mid-off and mid-on are up, so look to go straight down the ground or over extra cover in the ring. Quick single to mid-on, and he will make it in time. A good start for Team Sharjah. 14 for no loss. A flying start for Team Sharjah, even though Asif Khan is not opening the innings this evening. It's going to be young fast bowler Mohammad Abu Bakr marking out his run-up from the pavilion end. He's bowled well in patches throughout the tournament, K. Asif.
Yes, that's right. I was talking earlier with Abid Ibrahim that the bowlers who are coming up with the variations are creating a difference. In the previous matches, we have watched the bowlers like Wasim Akram and Ajmal. They used to bowl with the variations. Slow bounces, slow yorkers. Here, it's really important for the fast bowlers.
Oh, absolutely. Variation is the name of the game if you want to survive in this format. We saw how well Uzair Khan bowled in the first innings for Sharjah, mixing it up. Sliced away over cover point. One bounce over the rope.
Elegant. Once again, gorgeously timed. Look at this. Over pitch delivery, and it's taking an aerial route towards extra cover region. One bounce over the rope. Another very good start of the second over. Now there's 77 runs to win of 53 deliveries.
Masood Gurbaz showing his full array of strokes here. He certainly has the capability. It's all about the shot selection and the consistency. Still a very young lad. Beautifully glided behind point, but straight to short third. He timed the ball really well there. It's just skidding off the surface, coming onto the bat very nicely. And this was that flick in the previous over. Look at that wrist work. And right bang in front of our commentary box. And there you can see Mudassar and Shoaib giggling, enjoying the fun of D10. Well, get in the comm box.
Yeah, and I'm missing Mudassir Bhai in the comm box because he's sitting outside. And
Punchy drive, but straight to mid-off. Better areas from Abu Bakr. But has to be careful. If you bowl too full, Dawood Ijaz has the capability to loft you down the ground.
yeah, on the very first delivery, that was a very good shot. And after that, Masood Gurbaz joins the party.
Still a very young lad. I believe he's only 18 or 19, or maybe even younger than that. Masood Gurbaz. But plenty of talent, plenty of skill. Heaved towards mid-wicket. Nicely fielded by Ronak Vaswani. It can be difficult on the slick outfield when the ball tends to skid inconsistently.
Yes, that's why fielders are struggling, especially under the lights. It's not easy when dew is affecting each and everything. You're bowling, spinners are suffering. It's not easy to pick up cleanly.
Absolutely. Takes a lot of concentration. Meanwhile, Masood Gurbaz, 14 off 6. He's off to a flyer this evening. Can he make it a big score, a meaty score? Punched out towards extra cover. No single there. A decent over from Abu Bakr so far.
Yeah, only 6. One delivery remaining. You have taken a fielder towards mid-wicket, a deep mid-wicket. Try to bowl a quick bouncer here. Maybe a chance of a top edge and you can get a wicket.
That's a good idea. He's in that hard-hitting mode right now, Masood Gurbaz. So could mistime it. Oh, and another pickup towards square leg. Fabulous strike. Maximum.
That wasn't a good area where you could bowl, especially a batter like Masood Gurbaz, who loves to play there. 26 for none.
Positive intent being shown by Sharjah. They have immediately taken the floating power play. So already going at 13 runs per over. They're well on course to the target of 95. K. Asif.
Well, good thing is that when you're attacking, your batters are performing well. Just take this opportunity. Masood Gurbaz, the last delivery. I was expecting a bouncer, but it was a slower one. But the line and length, both were pretty odd.
Well, interesting move to give the power play over to Ronak Vaswani. Coming around the wicket to Dawood Ijaz. He's just eyeing the leg side. Taking a look at the field, there is a long on and a deep mid wicket. Square leg is in the circle. Just the toe end of the bat towards that wideish long on. Only going to be one. And I think it's smart of him to give the strike to Masood Gurbaz.
Yeah, Masood Gurbaz is in good touch. 2 maximums with the same sort of shots. flick shots, good wrist work. Rightly said, he is just 20, 21 years of age. In this age, he looks really, really dangerous.
Certainly has that clean striking ability like his elder brother, Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Hard pull towards mid-wicket, skimming away for 4 runs.
Very good shot. Nicely timed on the back foot. Ronak making his position towards mid-wicket area, and a powerful strike. Huge gap there.
Yeah, bowled much too short there. Masood Gurbaz is in the mood tonight. 24 of just 9 deliveries. Well, who needs Asif Khan when you have Masood Gurbaz? Smashed towards extra cover. That's gone like a rocket to the fence.
Sensational batting. Outside the off-stump delivery, stand and deliver again on the back foot. Look at this. And right out of the middle of the stick. Brilliant.
2 very poor deliveries from Ronak Vaswani. Dragged down. He's struggling to control the ball. You can see he has that towel in his hand. And this game is running away from the Reds in double quick time. Masood Gurbaz, sensational innings. Heave towards square leg. And in the gap again. 3 boundaries on the trot.
Excellent piece of batting from Masood Gurbaz. 3 deliveries, 3 boundaries, 3 different shots. This time it was a sweep and fielder was away. Another boundary. Masood Gurbaz 32 and 11.
And he goes over long off, all the way. Is it all the way or is it 1 bounce? It's still going to be a boundary.
Will he hit 6 boundaries in an over? Still, we're waiting for the decision from the 3rd umpire. Either it's a boundary or a maximum. Again, on back foot. Why you are bowling on this line when you are conceding? Already you have conceded 3 boundaries. Look at this. Going. And I think touching directly. So it's a maximum.
Yup, flush on the skirting. Great camera work by our production staff. And I think that will be given as a maximum. Or pulled away again. Extremely expensive over from Ronak Vaswani. 23 runs looted by Masood Gurbaz. He's on 42 of just 13 deliveries. 49 for no loss. Well, what terrific clean striking from Masood Gurbaz. It's going to be young left arm wrist spinner Udish Suri coming on to bowl. This time from the pavilion end. But that plan to give Ronak Vaswani the power play over has backfired big time, K. Asif.
Well, actually, he wasn't bowling on the right length, right area. And he came up with crackers, half crackers. Down the track and timed so well. And I think it's another boundary. 1 bounce over the rope. And this time it's Dawood.
Yeah, another long hop and deservedly put away. He could have hit it anywhere he liked. And he went straight down the ground, bisecting the long off and long on. This time it's a hit towards long off and taken. So Udish Suri gets reward for flighting the ball. Good catch by young Saad Ali. And the first wicket falls for Sharjah. But it's a great opening partnership.
Yes, came up with the flight. And Dawood this time didn't time well. Straight to the fielder. Nicely taken in the end. Dawood departs after scoring 10 runs. Sharjah 53 for 1.
New batter coming in is the all-rounder Shehbaz Ali. Hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities to bat with the incredible form shown by Fayaz Ahmed, Masood Gurbaz, Asif Khan, and of course Dawood Ijaz ahead of him. And he's gone first ball. Lovely bowling by Udish Suri. Well, that will put a smile on the youngster's face. He's on a hat-trick.
Good effort. Very good bowling. Shehbaz down the track wanted to hit that hard. Completely beaten and through his wicket. 53 for 2. A golden duck for Shehbaz.
Young Zainullah coming out to bat at number 4. Well, can we see a magic moment in the Emirates D10? A hat-trick for young Udish Suri. Shown a lot of bravery flighting the ball. And he's been rewarded for it. So Zainullah, first ball. I think he'll just put a front foot defense. Or will he go big?
If I was the skipper, I've taken a silly mid-off or silly mid-on to just put a pressure on the batter. And it's a boundary. Off the mark, off the back foot, Zainullah started his innings with his boundary.
Yeah, just a wide, long hop and smash through the covers. Well, a bit of an anti-climax, but still a very good over from young Udish Suri. Flighted, nicely going across the right-hander. It was the wrong one. Ashwant has whipped off the bails in a flash, but I think Zainullah never left his crease.
Good bowling. Udish Suri got 2 wickets, but still Sharjah is in very good position.
Nudged into the mid-wicket region. They're looking for 2, but they'll settle for 1. 9 runs off the over, but 2 wickets as well. 58 for 2. So it's going to be the leggy Abhinav. Sinha coming on to bowl from the far end. It's just a runner ball chase now. It all depends on the intent of Sharjah here, K. Asif.
The intent is pretty much clear. They will go for attack. The way they have started the innings. 37 of 36 deliveries.
Decent start for Abhinav. Bowling full. He really struggled with the dew in some of the games previous. Was taken for a lot of runs. But that's a positive start. It's not easy for the wrist spinner. This was the dismissal of Shehbaz Ali. Just running down the track blind. Very poor stroke. You expect a lot more from a quality all-rounder like him. Picked up towards long on. That's gone like a tracer bullet. 6 runs.
Well, nicely timed. It was a slog sweep, a flighted delivery. Masood Gurbaz was having a chat earlier. And look at this shot. Clearing the fence and saying thank you.
Wonderful strike from Zainullah. He's just found his touch in the last 2-3 games. Played a fabulous innings versus Fujairah a couple of days ago. So continuing that rich vein of form. That just makes the Sharjah team even stronger. So Abhinav under a bit of pressure here. Wonderful punch through the covers. Glorious, but there is a cover sweeper. Ronak moving swiftly to his right to field the ball. They will take another couple.
Elegant, actually. That was on the back foot. Timing was perfect. And look at his feet movement. Wow, marvelous. And then running between the wicket was top notch.
Yeah, it was Masood Gurbaz whom pushed him on for the double. He himself is a couple of hits away from a 50. Abhinav under a bit of pressure here. Straight and handsome. 6 runs.
Skipper was there, Clint. And he was just looking so sadly. What's happening? This is Sharjah's dangerous batting. Zainullah playing over the bowler's heads. Stayed as an arrow. Another maximum. 23 now of 32 deliveries.
19 of just 7 deliveries. He's come out with a serious game plan to go hard. And they are making mincemeat of this run chase here.
Nicely said. 23 now. And definitely they are trying to chase in 7 overs the way they are playing.
Yeah, looks like they are going to remain invincible in the D10. Slightly wider. And no single there. A bit of frustration. That was a delivery that should have been put away behind point.
19 on 7 and Masood Gurbaz 42 on 13 deliveries.
Great striking from Zainullah. Such a talent. And beats the long off fielder. Well, that's a poor over from Abhinav to say the least. 18 runs taken off it. Sharjah moving along beautifully. 76 for 2 at the halfway stage. Udisuri will continue. Well, the first over was a good one. He's shown remarkable control, even though there's a lot of dew about. Hammered straight by Gurbaz, long on, no chance. Another boundary. And now Gurbaz is 1 hit away from his 50. 46 of just 14 deliveries. This might be the fastest 50 of the D10. If he can do it in the next couple of deliveries. Unbelievable knock. Oh yes, there it is. Put away over square leg for 6. 50 of just 15 deliveries. Masood Gurbaz. A fabulous knock. And they have torn Emirates Reds to shreds. Brilliant innings. 6 boundaries, 4 sixes. Strike rate almost up to 350. A sparkling knock.
Well, I think that's the finest knock that we have seen tonight. And he's not over yet. He's still looking for some big shots. And Zainullah also playing a handy knock along with him. 23 of just 9.
This has been batting at light speed from Sharjah. And leaving a delivery outside off. Who thought we would see that?
Yeah, it's no pressure whatsoever now. Sharjah is keeping their standard high, chasing it comfortably. Almost there.
Absolutely. It's going to be 11 wins out of 11. They are creating new records in the D10. I remember that brilliant Sharjah side a couple of seasons ago that went 13-0, led by Mohammad Wasim. But I think this Sharjah side is even stronger, Abid.
Just to let me correct you, it was Fujairah.
Yes, pardon me. I was thinking Fujairah, but my mind, well, you know, it's been a long day.
Yeah, Sports Eye, that's where you can tune in and watch all these live actions. And even the mighty Fujairah you're talking about is also doing a decent job so far. It will be a cracker of a game if we get these two teams battle on.
Oh, absolutely. Sharjah has beaten them twice in the group stage. But when it comes to the knockouts, anything can happen. 89 for 2. Just 6 runs away from victory are the men in red. Broadcast, streaming and OTT partners of the Emirates D10. You can watch the action live on the FanCode app in India. For the rest of the world, Sports Eye on YouTube and Facebook. And for the Pakistan and MENA region, the Myco app, ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board.
Yeah, another youngster coming in to rule his arms over. And not an easy task so far. Harith has a job in hand to do. Maybe pick up a wicket just to get a little bit positive out of this game for Emirates Reds.
Very exciting young fast bowler Harith Shetty. Has a lot of pace, even though he's just a teenager. A bright prospect for the future. And so is this lad, Masood Gurbaz, 53 of just 18. I'll have to check the record books, but I do think he's got the fastest 50 of the D10 this season. Just 15 deliveries, Abid.
Indeed. For this season, for sure, he's right up there. Everything has come on place for Team Sharjah. It's somehow or the other.
Lovely punch out towards cover point. And if Masood Gurbaz is also in form, who can stop this Sharjah batting lineup?
Well, indeed. Even the youngster like Zainullah is scoring runs. So it's more trouble for the other teams to tackle Team Sharjah, who's yet to get defeat.
11 wins out of 11. Well, tomorrow could be a historic day. Nobody apart from that Fujairah side has gone undefeated in the round robin stage. Then of course we have to wait for the knockout games. But in this frame of mind, they look unstoppable. Sliced over point. Will land in front of that cover sweeper. And Emirates Reds, well, with this loss tonight, they will be officially eliminated from the playoff race.
Yeah, they didn't had a great tournament, and this game, which is pretty much done and dusted for them, which means they'll be ejected.
They will be ejected and they will be dejected.
I think they need to back these youngsters. Maybe next year they'll be more valuable because you need to stick with your combination.
Oh, absolutely. Still a lot of talent in the squad. A big full toss and it's a no ball. Well, Harit, that's not on. Fair enough if you get taken for runs. It's difficult in this format, but overstepping the popping crease, that's all on you, young lad. Let's take a look. Yep, nothing behind the popping crease. So free hit for Sharjah. And Zainullah has a chance to do the honors. Only 2 runs away from victory. And it will be yet another handsome victory for the Sharjah side. Harit just admonishing himself, yeah. Those are silly mistakes that are in your control. Change in the field. They've pushed the fine leg back, brought the mid-off up. So is it going to be an attempted bouncer? Or is it a double bluff from Harit? Bouncer pulled over mid-wicket. And skipping away to Birkinshaw. Scores are level.
They would like to finish things in style. Might be just one more run. And they'll certainly look for the boundary.
And deservedly, it will be Masood Gurbaz who has the opportunity to hit the winning runs. But how many times in the past we've seen 1 run to win and the batter gets out? Countless times.
And I hope Masood doesn't listen to you this. And if he gets out, he'll get you for sure. I hope you know the back door of the stadium.
Yeah, I'll just jump over the fence. So here we go. Well, not convincing. They will run through for a single, and that is victory for Sharjah. 11 wins out of 11 in the Emirates D10. What a performance.
Yeah, that's a statement. And they have been winning these games with big margins. Now, this game, they've got 8 wickets win over Emirates Reds. They're great work. Their batting clicked. Their bowlers did really well. They had a little bit of expensive over in the middle. Apart from that, they've been absolutely undefeatable.
Clinical performance, and Masood Gurbaz finding his form at just the right stage of the tournament. Zainullah as well alongside him. Played very well. That is a huge confidence boost for the youngsters of this Sharjah side. Well, that is the batting scorecard. Masood Gurbaz, 56 of just 21 deliveries. He raised his half-century in just 15 deliveries. One of the fastest 50s we've seen in the D10 this season. And Zainullah with a sparkling innings as well. 27 of just 12 deliveries as they completed the run chase in under 7 overs.
Not a great day for the bowlers. Apart from Udish Suri, no one picked up wicket there. Ronak Vaswani, usually the bowler, the captain finds him well, useful, but gone for a lot of runs in his only over, gone for 23. Akasha only got to bowl 1 over, and he was also gone for 13.
So the highlights of the run chase will be dominated by the man in the orange helmet, Masood Gurbaz. Take a look at this flick. Over fine leg, sailing away for 6. And that was signs of plenty to come. Clean striking all over the park. Once again, anything on the leg side was dispatched for a maximum. And Ronak Vaswani was given the unfortunate task of bowling the floating power play. And he was clattered for 23 runs. Whether it be the cut, the pull, the sweep, Masood Gurbaz showed it all. That was a towering hit over long off for 6. Dawood Ijaz finding the long off fielder of Udish Suri. Shahbaz Ali came and went the next ball as well. At one stage, Udish Suri was on a hat-trick. This was the dismissal of Shahbaz Ali. Very poor stroke. But then Zainullah decided to take over, climbing into Abhinav, smashing him all over the park. It was difficult to control the spin with that wet ball. But some brilliant striking from Zainullah. And that was the shot to raise his 50. as Sharjah clinical and completing the run chase in just 6.4 overs. Match summary, Emirates Reds batting first, could only manage 94 runs. Ashwant Valtappa played really well, 60 of 33, but no real support for him, and they just lost their momentum in the last 2 overs. Mohammad Asif 2 for 15, Harsh Desai 1 for 13, and in response Sharjah got it done in double quick time. An undefeated half century for Masood Gurvaz, 56 of 21. Zainullah chipping in with the handy 27 of 12. Sharjah winning by 8 wickets. Well then, we're all in position for the post-match presentation. Over to you, K. Asif.
Welcome to the Player of the Match presentation ceremony. It was Emirates Reds versus Sharjah. And once again, Sharjah, they played tremendous cricket. And in the presentation party, we have with us Mr. Iftikhar Ali, the match referee. He will present the man of the match. And we have some tremendous performances. If you talk about that, Ashwin, and then Asif, he bowled 2 overs, 15 for 2. But the pick of the player, and that is Masood Gurvaz, 56, not out on 21 deliveries. Masood Gurvaz, the player of the match. Congratulations, Masood. The way you started, the intent was clear. The fearless and brave cricket.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I'm very happy. Today was my day. Yeah, this is the T10 cricket, you know. I wait for the loose ball. I hate it. And I'll past 5-4 match wasn't good for me. I'm happy now. Yeah.
And your team is playing very good cricket, confident.
Yeah. Very good team. Alhamdulillah, our batting side, our bowling side is very good.
Ready for the semis?
Yes, inshallah, we are ready.
All right, good.
Thank you.
Well, that was the Masood Gurvaz, the player of the match, and that's it from the presentation ceremony. We'll take to you in the live action after a short break.